Hey there, so this is another in the post-fired or post-Burning Man wrap-up. God, it's been a busy year. This is an idea courtesy G. He showed me this in Tahoe, and at first I thought it was just one of those exercises that we do to prove that we can, to show that we have that much control over the poi. But as I've been playing around more and more with it, I think there's a lot of applications I haven't thought of yet for it. The idea being to kind of take this moment with arms crossed and the poi pointed towards each other to use as a moment to move around in various different kinds of shapes. The first examples that he showed me were really taking this kind of in-spin flower and split time same direction and stalling the poi straight at each other in the middle, such that you wind up with this neat kind of isolated moment where there's a relationship between the poi heads and the hands, which it's actually quite difficult to get that to happen with both of the poi at the same time. And not tangling it is even harder. In addition, there's also taking it from a opposite same time kind of place. So there's split time same direction and opposite same time. As we played around with this, we started also toying around with the idea of throwing a cat eye into it. So like at this minute right here, where we have the head-hand relationship, we drop it into a cat eye to switch which hand is on top. As I kept on playing with it, I started taking it to a funky kind of anti-bridge place, and when the poi were popping up, what you could do then was unwrap it in almost the top of a triquetra versus static spin kind of place, but it really turns out to be a little bit more like cat eye, where you can kind of ravel and unravel it, yeah? And then, of course, you can take it back to that point you started with, either with your split time same direction or with your same time opposites kind of movement. It was a bit of a challenge for me to find a place in what I was playing with where that kind of move could fit. But a great example actually popped up using some of this stuff I've been learning from Ronan in terms of fractal flowers. One day at the flow space, actually, G was watching me do this, and he's like, you know, you can switch into that thing that I showed you in Tahoe there. And I'm like, where? And he says, oh, well, how about right there? Assuming you don't tangle it in the process, which is sometimes a safe bet and sometimes not. So what's happening is I'm taking that kind of fractal flower place, but I'm doing the upside down version of the one that I first showed in the last video, or the one with Ronan's flowers. I'm not sure where the videos are going to come out here. But the essential idea is to move around like this, but at the same time opposite, so it's more like that. And then when you get to the top corners right here, it gives you that nice place where you can let the poi overlap and pop out of it. And then to get back into the fractal flower going the direction that you were in the first place, you have to wait until the poi are pointed back outward. You drag them past each other and pull them back into an anti-spin kind of feel. Like so. So yeah, I'm sure there are plenty of other places where that kind of shape comes into play, but that's the first one I found so far. So I thought I would share it. Thank you guys for watching, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.